to Antigua, Mars. These people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua, Mars. Clear out, how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, it was deadly. We turn up, love carnival, us so badly. Can't get enough. Welcome to Antigua, Mars. These people have no behavior, they have no behavior.
All right, people, so we're here in Antigua and Barbuda. You all know that we're here to cover the carnival. Well, we were brought here compliments of the Festivals Commission and Antigua Tourism as well. And part of tourism includes Devil's Bridge, all right, which we are right now. All right, so we're on that location right now. Just to give you a little insight into Devil's Bridge and a little bit of the history, it is a national park. It was declared a national park in 2008. It's a natural rock arc in eastern Antigua, and it's located on the Atlantic coast near the Indian Tongue Point to the east of Willikies. Now, this particular location is exposed to waves that are pushed by the trade winds with no land between here and Europe. I have been told that Europe is that way. It's a long swim. All right, so interesting to note from a geological standpoint, the limestone rocks that make up this area date to the Oligocene period and millions of years old. And when the limestone was laid down, it did so in bands or layers which varied in hardness, and the softer bands erode away faster, leaving the bridge you see today. So limestone, of course, is a sedimentary rock, is a combination of calcium carbonate and aragonite, made up from the remains of marine organisms, some of which become fossilized, and oysters are the most common species in the area. And just to let you know about some of the myths of Devil's Bridge that you might want to take note of, there are many humorous and unrealistic myths which have developed about Devil's Bridge over the years. For example, it's believed that if you call, or at least it was believed that if you call for the devil in a loud voice, a big wave will come. Devil! Okay, nothing can happen. So that's definitely a myth. If you see a big wave run, eh? There is also another myth that the devil lives under the bridge. So we got to be careful. A raw egg thrown into the sea under the bridge will boil, but nobody is sure how you're going to retrieve the egg to find out if it really boiled. And finally, that slaves committed suicide by jumping off the bridge. However, there is no historical record of this to be found anywhere. All right, so those are just some of the myths of Devil's Bridge in Antigua and Barbuda. But I gotta say, the view is beautiful. It's a terrific place to visit when you're coming to the island. And once again, no land between this point and Europe or Africa. And those winds, you feel it. Terrific tourist attraction. And you can see the limestone. When I spoke about layers of limestone, you can see where the layers, or how the layers are formed. You have 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, 4. All right, my cameraman keep telling me to walk a little more. I hope you remember I can't swim, you know. All right, but definitely somewhere that you would like to come when you come to Antigua and Barbuda and experience. It's very refreshing here. You're getting the rough waters, the waves ashing into the rock itself, or the limestone itself, but it's very windy. All right, it's very cool. Although we out here around midday, where the sun is at its hottest, but you're not feeling the heat because it's so windy. When you come to Devil's Bridge, rough waters, though I would advise that you be very careful when you come here. I don't see any guides or anybody like that around, so you're free to roam, but just don't go too close to the edge and fall in, because I can tell you that water is rough. All right, you gotta be a really experienced swimmer to survive that. All right, some heavy currents. So come down, enjoy Antigua and Barbuda, and experience the beauty and the history of Devil's Bridge.